Hey guys, welcome to the Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Mantia's Savory Italian. It is lasagna with meat sauce, tender layers of freshly made pasta, and real mozzarella cheese in a savory meat sauce. So it looks really good. It's a 1 pound, 12 ounces, or 793 gram meal. It's heavy. It's really almost like a family meal, honestly. We bought this at Save-A-Lot. It was $3.29, which isn't bad at all if you think about it, for the size it is. This is actually a Save-A-Lot brand. You can see, actually made by Save-A-Lot. So there's 4 servings in the container. Like I said, more of a family meal, but you can definitely eat it for lunch. 240 calories for a fourth of the package. And there's your other info. So you can do this a couple different ways. You can do it in the conventional oven, which we're not going to do, but it's recommended way is doing it in the oven. We don't do ovens, we do microwaves, but that's the way to do it. So remove the heat safe tray from the carton, place on a microwave safe plate. Do not remove film. Microwave on high for 10 minutes. Peel back the film cover and rotate a half turn. Microwave high another 7 to 8 minutes. I'll probably just do 7, or until fully cooked, and let it stand for 2 minutes. So this is not quick. It's going to still take 17 minutes, but it would have taken an hour and almost an hour to do it in the oven. So plus heating time. So let's see what it looks like. Does not have a pull out. I thought it did. Just it was the packaging looked like that. So we're not going to remove the film. It's a heavy meal. Let me just say. Pretty good sized package. I'm going to get this in the microwave, and I'll be back when it comes out. So here it is out of the microwave. It seemed like it took forever for it to cook. So it smells good though. I do have to say it has a good smell to it. A good tomatoey tomato sauce smell. That's what it smells like. I'm just going to go around the edges with my little spatula here. Yeah, get over there. It is, just in case you heard that, it is storming. So that is Zeus outside throwing lightning and thunder around. So if you hear that, that's what you're hearing. It's thunderbolts and lightning. It's very, very frightening. I'm going to get this out and I'm going to put it on a plate. The sauce seems a little runny. Let's see if I can get that over there to where you can see it. But yeah, the sauce is a little watery. I don't know if it would have been better in the oven or not. Probably not. It may have crisped it up, like made the top a little crispier in the oven. But I'm gonna end up putting half of this on this plate just so you can get a good image of what it looks like. Okay, there's what it looks like. Yeah, that top just wants to slide right over there. So I'm gonna let this cool off because it's super hot. But I'm gonna let it cool off for a minute and then take it over the table. Okay, the rain's really coming down. So I cut it into smaller pieces just so I could let it cool off a little quicker and I could eat it on camera a little better. So here's the piece I'm gonna try. It's kind of from the center, so it doesn't have that crispy edge on it. I didn't want to skew the flavor any with that crispy cheese flavor. So here we go. It has a very sweet flavor. Like the tomato sauce they used in there was very sweet. Good big hunk of cheese. The pasta is really, really nice actually. It's got a good texture to it. So it's not a mushy pasta. It actually has some firmness to it, some chew to it. So I like that texture. The pasta is perfect. The cheese, you don't have a ton of it. When you get a bite of it, it's a really nice, seems like real cheese. It's a stringy cheese. I like that a lot. The sauce is okay. It doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. I mean, it's tomatoey. It tastes like it has a little bit of maybe a little bit of oregano and maybe a little bit of garlic in it. But that's really about all I taste. It says it's a meat sauce. I don't get a meaty flavor at all. Look at the ingredients real quick. And it's actually good. It's actually big enough where I can actually read it. Yeah, tomato puree, water. It does have beef, cottage cheese. This is in the sauce. Salt, water, salt, sugar, spices, garlic powder, which I thought I tasted garlic. That's why it's onion powder. Wow, thunder boom. It's on the sweeter side, honestly. It's not a bad sauce by any means. I wish it was a little more like rich and savory, like a little more developed. But that being said, you are paying $3.29 for this, and this would 100% feed 2 people with no problems at all, because it's big enough 100% to feed 2. You might even be able to eke out 3 people if you don't eat a lot, or if you had a salad or bread or something like that with it. You might even be able to squeeze in 3 people. I don't think you'd get 4, maybe. I mean, they're kind of small for 4, but you could still do 4 if you had a salad and bread, especially if you don't eat a ton. I think it's good. It's definitely family meal oriented. I probably wouldn't want to take this whole thing to lunch and eat it, although you could heat it up the night before in the oven, get maybe a little crisper on top, and then cut it and put it in a container and take it to work the next day. That would be a good alternative. The only thing I would do differently is I would add a little seasoning to it, maybe a little more of maybe an Italian seasoning, sprinkle that on top, or something like that, because it is a little plain. And instead of ground beef, I wish they'd used sausage, which would have really made it a lot more flavorful. I'm trying these crispy edges. The little burnt edges, the crispy edges are the best part. As you get it's like the cheese has gotten crispy and the pasta's gotten a little crispy, so it's just a really nice, rich flavor. I think this is a good meal, especially if you season it up a little bit, maybe some hot sauce. I don't know, something. If you spice up the seasoning a little bit, I do think this is a really good meal. And for the price, you can't beat the price. I mean, really. I've gotten small meals that were 3 times that. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I don't think it's like, if it had a little more flavor and a savoriness to it, I think I would give it a 4, but it's missing some of that seasoning in there, so I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Still worth buying though if you want a little lasagna and you gotta save a lot in your area and you don't wanna spend a lot of money. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.